You know what, girls? The Disney drama is juicier than we ever imagined. The empire they've been building for the last 3 years, it's crumbling faster than a cookie in hot tea, and it's all happening right before our very eyes. And guess who's at the center of this mess? The same guy who's slapped Disney with not one, but 2 lawsuits, one of which accuses them of anti-male sexism. Oh, but that's not all. Plot twist. He's now a major player in the Trump administration. If you don't know, girls, buckle up because this tea is piping hot.
Go yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
Well, let me ask you then.
That's how I feel. Don't ever.
Let me tell you something, girls. I'm not one to throw shade, but have you noticed what's going on with Disney lately? First off, they've quietly snatched She-Hulk off the Marvel banner on Disney+. And if that wasn't enough, her scenes have reportedly been axed from the upcoming Deadpool and Wolverine movie, too. Like, are we supposed to pretend this isn't a major distancing move? Because it's giving, we don't want the drama. Now, let's get into it. Could it be that Disney's trying to dodge a potential anti-male sexism scandal? I mean, let's not sugarcoat it. She-Hulk literally took shots at so-called toxic Marvel fanboys. And while I'm no legal eagle, and honestly, who has the time? It's hard not to side-eye this situation. If someone wanted to accuse Disney of fostering an anti-male culture, you know this show would be Exhibit A. It's practically got case study written all over it. But wait, girls, there's more tea. Word on the street is that Disney also pulled a certain Star Wars movie from the release schedule, the one everyone thinks is centered on Rey. Yeah, you heard that right. That's 2 Mary Sue vibes, gone in 1 week. If you don't know, now you know. And here's the gag. Insiders are whispering that Disney and Marvel might be moving into anti-woke territory. Like, what even is that? First, they're woke. Now they're anti-woke? Pick a lane, babes. Girls, you know what? Disney is spinning faster than a merry-go-round, and it's giving desperation vibes. They're making moves left, right, and center. But let's ask the real tea. Why are they switching things up so fast? I mean, it's not looking like they're sweating bullets over these lawsuits. And let's be honest, even if these cases don't drain their bank account, they're a total facepalm moment for a brand that's always yelling, "We're all about inclusivity and fairness." But imagine being called out for anti-male sexism and firing someone for having a different opinion. Like, hello? That's basically Disney shooting itself in the foot while wearing its "We care about everyone" badge. The hypocrisy, louder than a Marvel movie soundtrack. And girl, the drama doesn't stop there. The She-Hulk actress, yes, her, is apparently fuming about these changes. So much so that she's out here shading Hugh Jackman for no reason. Hugh Jackman? Like, what did Wolverine ever do to her? You know what, girls? Not to be a hater, but She-Hulk star Tatiana Maslany is reportedly fuming. And honestly, can you blame her? Word on the street is that she's mad Hugh Jackman just waltzed into the MCU, grabbed all the spotlight, and had his big Wolverine moment like it was nothing. Meanwhile, Tatiana already put in the work with a whole She-Hulk season, was supposed to be part of Deadpool and Wolverine, and was being set up as this major player moving forward. It's giving underappreciated queen vibes. And honestly, I don't think I could ever stand for that kind of snub. If you don't know, girls, this drama is proof. The MCU knows how to stir the pot. Hugh's making big moves, but is it fair to push Tatiana to the side? Girls, let me tell you something. I'm not a hater, okay? But you know what? When it comes to She-Hulk in the MCU, there's been some serious tea brewing, and honestly, I can see why people are talking. Now, before we dive into it, let me just say, I don't know how accurate all these insider leaks and hearsay are, but let's get into it, because the facts, they're spicy. So, She-Hulk was supposed to be the next big thing in the MCU, right? Like, they were hyping her up as a major Avenger for the upcoming movies. Can you imagine signing onto a franchise thinking you're about to be the new It Girl, only to watch your spotlight fade into the void? Honestly, I'd be fuming too. But let's be real here, girls. There's no one else to blame. That show? It flopped harder than a Marvel movie without post-credits scenes. The fans just couldn't vibe with her, and the character... Whew. Don't get me started. She-Hulk in the comics? Iconic. But in the MCU? A whole mess. And you know what the gag is? Fans are actually cheering for Disney and Marvel's decision to phase her out. Like, imagine being so unlikable that people are grateful you're gone. Her character wasn't just poorly written. It was downright annoying. Snarky, rude, arrogant. Girl, who told them we'd want that energy? If you're gonna be a superhero, at least give us someone we can root for. She-Hulk? She just wasn't giving. You know what, girls? I'm not trying to be a hater here, but can we talk about how Marvel has been fumbling with character development lately? Like, they didn't even bother to build her character on screen the way they did in the comics. I mean, where's the growth? Where's the depth? It's giving Mary Sue. And honestly, that trope needs to go. We love superheroes because they're flawed, messy, and real. Even with all the capes and laser eyes. Think about it. We adore Iron Man because he's a hot mess with a heart of gold. Captain America? Yeah, he's the perfect human specimen, but he's still got his struggles. And Black Widow? She's complex, vulnerable, and a total icon for it. What we don't need are characters, male or female, who come off as perfect and untouchable. Growth, hardship, transformation, that's the magic formula, babes. And don't get me started on the whole boys only or girls only vibe. Marvel is at its best when it brings everyone into the fun. Thor, Love and Thunder, a hot mess. She-Hulk? Don't even get me started. It's like, if you're gonna give us heroes, make them heroes we can actually root for, not cardboard cutouts. Now, do I think Disney and Marvel can dig themselves out of this mess? Maybe. But honey, that hole is looking deep. If they want to win us back, it's gotta be quality over quantity. We need stories that hit, not some cookie cutter messaging that feels more forced than Captain Marvel's smile. So what's the tea, y'all? Do you think Marvel can make a comeback? Or is it time for us to find a new cinematic universe to stan? Spill your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for all the hottest gossip and updates.